Hey everybody, it's Jodi. I have a couple of cards to share with you today. I'm going to go step by step through this one and show you how to make this one, and then I'm going to pull another one in at the end and just kind of show you some highlights. So what you're seeing on here is this new stamp set, Scalloped Blooms, and it's got all sorts of different greetings on here, very versatile. And then it's got all of these dies. There are 14 dies in this set. You can see here the scallops, and let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 scallops, circles. They all fit together. You can see some are a straight edge, some have a little stitching in there. And then down here, there's some tags for greetings. This you can use for the center of the flowers, and these are some little leaves. So some great dies that you can use with any stamps, and you can use these greetings on any cards. It doesn't have to be with these dies. So great combination of products that you can use together or on their own. Another thing I wanted to pull in, I am using several pieces of designer paper from the Bloom Boutique package. So I'm just going to kind of spread them out. You're seeing that reflection that is, there must be another one in here. Yep. You're seeing the reflection of the gold foil. So one side of these sheets have some gold foil on there. You'll notice that there's a lot of the new in colors. I think actually all of the new in colors are here. So there's the Golden Glow, Crisp Cantaloupe, Hydrangea Hue, Peaceful Pine, and what's the other one I'm missing? The pink one. What's the pink one called? The barely, what's it called? The pink one. I'll have to figure it out. I can't remember what that one is. Silly. But all new in colors on here. Gold foil on one side. I'll flip it over. And then you can see there's a little bit more tone on tone, some floral patterns. So I'm going to use several of those on this card. So what I'm going to start with, I'm just going to pull some supplies in. I have a thick basic white card base, and so I always like to score down the center when I'm using the thick basic white. It just helps me get a nice crease in that cardstock right there in the middle. And then this piece is going to go flat on here. But before I attach that, I'm going to take some of the Crisp Cantaloupe ribbon. And the way I measure when I just want to do a little knot and not a bow or anything is I just kind of take it like this and hold it over the edge just a little bit. And then, make sure it's flat in the back. Then I can go through and just tie my knot. Now, I'll show you how I do it. I cross it over like this, and then I pull perpendicular. So I don't pull it straight this way like you would when you tie your shoe. I pull it this way. And I do let the paper curl up a little bit when I'm doing it. So it's okay. It's curled up there. I bring the piece up from the bottom and wrap it around the top and then pull it through. When I do that, when I pull it through, it naturally just loosens and goes back and lies flat. So even though it's curled up at the beginning, it all ends up flat in the end. Just going to trim the ribbon a little bit, and then we'll go ahead and just attach this right to the card base. When I have a ribbon like that, I'm going to go around the perimeter, but then I'm going to come back in, and I'm just going to do a little bit right on top of that ribbon as well, just to make sure that when I set it down on here, it doesn't like bubble up or anything. So I want it to be tight right around the top and bottom of that ribbon. Now, I went ahead and die cut the scallops in advance. So there's several of them on here. I'm going to start with the biggest one here and just start some layering. I think this card would be really pretty with the hydrangea hues being the focal point too. So let me see if I can scoot that down just a little bit. And then I'll come back in with this, just kind of center it so that I've got a relatively equal amount, on the left and right. And then I'll go ahead. This is just Crisp cantaloupe cardstock, so not designer paper on this one, but you can really see the stitching on the cardstock with this one here. So I'll add that. Again, just trying to keep an even border around the edges. Now this one is next, and this I'm going to take and put a few dimensionals on the back. I want this to be raised up just a little bit, just to have a little bit of difference and interest in there, as opposed to just all the layers being flat. So go ahead and set that one on next. And then this one is just going to go flat again. So 2 flat ones, then raised up, and then flat one more time. I'll stick it just like that. Okay, now I want to show you a little trick with the greeting that I'm going to use. So I already showed you the Scalloped Blooms stamp set. The stamp I'm going to use says, "Thank you for being there for me." But what I want to do is just quickly use a masking technique. And all that means is that I'm going to take this block with the stamp on it, take this little Post-it note, and I'm going to cover up the parts that I don't want. I want it just to say thank you. So I'm just sticking down this Post-it note to cover up the rest. Then I'm taking my Early Espresso ink, and I'm just going to ink up down here at the bottom. I don't need to put it in the center of the pad. I just want to make sure that thank you is well inked. Pull that aside. And you can see I also got ink on my Post-it. Totally fine, because I peel it off, toss it in my trash can that's right there. And then I can go ahead and stamp right on this little piece of basic white. Oops, flipped right over. So now I've got my thank you, and I omitted "for being there for me." You can use that anytime you want, but it's nice to have the option of just using thank you if you want it. I'm going to cut just at a little bit of an angle here. Again, just a little bit more interest than a straight line. And now I want to attach this over here, but what I'm going to do, if you remember, there's those dimensionals under there. So I'm going to put a dimensional over just on this side. So underneath like the U, and then regular adhesive under the beginning part, under the thank, and then I'll set it on here. So this is already raised up, so I just put it on flat. This side over here is not, and that's why it needs the dimensional. So there's a dimensional behind this layer and then under here. That's maybe not the best view, but it helps you to see that it just lays flat. So it's flat here, raised up with dimensional here to maintain that same level. Now, the last little thing, there are some in-color embellishments, these little dots and these little butterflies, and I just grabbed one of the Peaceful Pine tiny butterflies. There's 2 different sizes on here, but I grabbed that tiny one, and that's what I put up in the corner there. So it's a super duper quick and creative card. It's so easy to create with the Bloom Boutique designer papers and these Scalloped Blooms stamps and dies. Now, what's super fun too is if you think about these greetings and how I said you can use them with or without these dies, and you can use these dies with or without these greetings. Same thing. It looks great with this designer paper, but you can use it with whatever cardstock or papers you want. There's so many different options and like limitless creativity. Now, let me pull in the other card that I was referring to. This is another one that I did with all of the same products. So there's this border here, this designer paper border. I wasn't going to, but I think I'm going to pull in my paper trimmer and just show you how to do that quick because it's kind of cool. So, here is my trimmer, and this is a little scrap of designer paper. So this is 2.5 by 3 3/4. So what I want to do is, it's going to be a little bit different. This is actually what popped out of the center here, but it's just what I have handy. So to do a 1/2 inch border, I'm going to set this in on over to 1/2 of an inch. And then my cutting blade, the little groove there, I'm going to start at a 1/2 inch. And then this is 3 3/4. So I'm going to slide it down to 3 1/4 to leave a 1/2 inch. That was a lot of math. I start down a 1/2 inch, I'm over a 1/2 inch, and I go up a 1/2 inch. So that's all I need to do. So I start a 1/2 inch down, go and leave a 1/2 inch at the bottom and just rotate it and keep going. So I start a 1/2 inch down, leave a 1/2 inch at the bottom, and then one final time. You can do this with any size cardstock or designer paper. Let's set this back down. That you want. And it's just a really fun way to get frames. So I could use either side of that. But anyhow, that is what I did with this card to get this frame. It actually would be kind of cool to, well, anyhow, this one's designed. I'll save this for something else. But that's how I did that frame. And then the little die right in the center, that's how I did the flower. And then the leaves down here are right there. You might notice, hopefully, that this has a little shimmer to it. I used our Peaceful Pine and our Crisp Cantaloupe shimmer brushes, and I just wanted to show you that with plain pieces of cardstock. So this is, I'll shake it off to the side a little. This is just tone on tone what this looks like. It's so pretty to get a little shimmer. And then the same thing with the Peaceful Pine. Just a little tone on tone shimmer. Lift those up and hopefully you can see that fun shimmer and shine that it gives. So easy to work with. And then you might notice the center of that is white. This is our new white gel pen, and you can sign your card. I could write on the inside like that, or you can do the little dot to do center of a flower. You could do all sorts of things with this white gel pen. Super fun, easy to use. So that's what I've got for you today. I really had fun working with the Bloom Boutique designer paper and the Scalloped Blooms bundle. I think these are both, the bundle and the designer paper are both going to be things that are super popular. I would definitely get the Scalloped Blooms bundle on your shopping list because you can use that for so many different things. All right, that's what I've got. I hope you've enjoyed this. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.